When I first went into practice, I just wanted a practice that kept going, you know? I am Dr. Patrick Hammond, Cleveland grad, 1997. When I first graduated high school, I was first going into education. I wanted to be around people. I also liked the idea of having summers off back then. I injured my back playing basketball when I was 18 years old. I happened to go to a chiropractor and it gave me significant relief, and I thought, this is pretty cool. I think I want to look into this as a profession, and that's what drove me down that road. I'm from a small town in North Missouri, so I played sports, but if you're an athlete in a small town, you kind of do all of them. I always enjoyed sports. I just wasn't maybe the greatest athlete. You know, I was good, but never great. So that was one of my drives towards chiropractic, as a way to help people that I got helped by a chiropractor. And sports is what initially drove me. My practice initially didn't take that direction. It was mostly just family care. And then I have this probably 25 to 30% sports practice. I started in soccer, I worked with basketball, I got into baseball, so a lot of variety of sports, and with me being a sports fan has kind of always been an enjoyment for myself in that principle of doing chiropractic and in that ring. I think the biggest challenge I've had throughout the years of practice is keeping it all in balance, right? You have your family life, you have your professional life, you have your spiritual life, you have all these things going on at one time, and trying to keep all those at a high level at all times is very challenging. What really motivates me and drives me besides my family is just helping people on a daily basis. You know, as you get them feeling better, it's like a different person comes out. You know, they're more enjoyable, they're smiling, you can just see it in their eyes as they come in, you know, after 3 or 4 or 5 visits. It's a different person, and that's really enjoyable. I think most people have had a lot of impactful things in their practice over years, and especially over 20 years. I think the most unique and special one to me was probably the World Series. Everybody, I mean, patients were just coming in wanting to know about it and talk about it, and it was just so much fun and exciting that you know, I wish everybody could have that experience. I've met several people that I was starstruck over, from baseball players to rock stars as well. You know, it's very unique. There's the sense of professionalism that has to come through over your being a fan, and so that was always the tricky part at first. I think being from a small town, I think I kind of give that small town feel through my practice. You know, in a small town, you know everybody, right? You have to treat them very fairly, ethically, morally correct. If not, the word's going to spread pretty quickly. But you have to be honest and ethical at all times, you know, and you treat people like you want to be treated, and you put them first, and if you do that, your practice will go great. I think what I'm most proud about of 22 years in practice is everything's still going well. The good stuff is that the lean times, right? I mean, that's what you really enjoy, what you sunk your teeth into, you know, early on, and the struggle is what made it real. But then also, it also gives you that sense of accomplishment 20 years later that you went through that, you survived it. Now you can move forward and look for the next struggle.